Hey, what's up everyone, Dartron here. Wow, it feels so long since I've said that. And with good reason. 2 years ago I stopped uploading videos and basically went dark on all social media with no explanation. Well, I think it's time I shed light on that situation. Let's roll the clock back 2 years. I was working on Digimob Season 2 whenever I had the time. It basically had taken over what little spare time I had. A lot of you already know this, but for those of you who don't, I'm a full-time caregiver for my mother, who's in a wheelchair and suffers from ill health. When my dad was around, he helped out, which gave me more time to work on content. My dream was to do this for a living, but sadly he passed away. This meant that I had to spend more time looking after my mom and less time for videos. The easiest way to keep content going up regularly would have been to do more Let's Plays and commentary type videos. This wouldn't have worked for me for two reasons. First off, the majority of people I knew that do this type of content live in the States, which would mean I have to stay up really late, like into the early hours of the morning, British time, at which point it would have been time to look after my mom. So there would be no sleep. The second reason is because it's just not the type of content I wanted to make. Sure, I loved doing the horror maps, I found them fun and loved the creativity of the map makers, but I couldn't do that every day. It would get boring and tedious, and eventually what I liked would, just become mature. The type of content I want to make is scripted content like my machinimas. The Alien video is the perfect example of the type of stuff I love to do. Something I can take my time on. But of course the downside of that was how time consuming something like that can take for those projects. And it's just not a viable way to earn a living. Not on this channel anyway. This is why, starting with the Bleach series, I started semi-scripting those shows, and even adding little machinima scenes in as cutscenes. This mostly continued through most of my content all the way to and beyond Digimob Season 2. But back to what happened that made me stop uploading. Really, it's not a great excuse, but between looking after my mom and not really dealing with the grief of losing my father, everything just started feeling impossible. I'd start working on a project or a new episode of Digimobs and I would just keep reaching a point of burnout. Eventually, with my mom's health getting worse and with what little free time I had needed to be spent building a life outside of the internet, videos just kind of fell to the wayside. I left series unended, videos unfinished. The last video I uploaded, Star Wars Yavin Assault, is the perfect example. It was going to be a much longer video and even had a space battle that I was going to animate myself. I just couldn't do it, I just didn't have the time. I feel that taking a break and trying to hold on to some form of sanity was the right thing for me to do, but what I do regret is leaving you all without an explanation. But the longer I went without saying anything, the harder it got to say something. I am sorry for not telling you guys and gals what was going on. That was wrong of me, and I hope that somehow you can forgive me for that. Anyway, that's what happened. Loss, no time, and burnout. But what does the future hold? Honestly, I don't have a good answer for you. I'd love to sit here and say that there's more videos coming in the future, but I won't make promises I can't keep. I definitely have ideas. For those of you who might be wondering if they are Digimob related, sorry, but no, not at the moment anyway. I love the franchise, I love the mod, and I loved making that show, but it was a huge source of the burnout for me. Maybe I might come back to it one day, just not yet. I do have a half-finished script for a sequel to the Alien video, a project that would probably be my longest and most time-consuming project to date, possibly even taking a year or so. I also have an idea for 2 or 3 machinimas that would, in a sense, reboot the channel's universe, to give me more creative freedom and flush out characters, but as I said, I'm not going to make promises I can't keep. Anyway, my friends, that's what I feel I needed to say. If I do come back, it won't be for daily videos, just projects I'm passionate about. If I don't, then I hope this video has given some of you some type of closure. I just want to thank you all for the support you've shown me and this channel over the years. I love you all, and as always, stay safe, my friends.